And we've got...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here's George. High post try. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Middleton with it. George picks him up. Middleton can't get it to go.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Here's George. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
He hits both from the stripe.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday surveying the floor. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against Morris. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here's Jackson. The pass to Zubac. In the corner, George with it. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
That breaks their string of misses. Now 1 for 5. You can feel their sense of relief.
Antetokounmpo up top. He has 6. Lopez. That shot off. Good work defensively by Morris. Odd pass to George. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Down low. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Lopez dishes to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's George. He dishes it to Morris. Holiday brings the double team. And here's George for 3.
You got it. Come on.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Portis, the pass to Teague. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Connaughton. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Over George, and Los Angeles with some changes. Man's checked in, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Rajon Rondo. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Man. Knocks it loose. He kicks it to Cousins. Shot from the low block. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Batum is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Man in at the small forward spot. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. The Bucks trail. Here's Portis. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Here's Beverley. And Batum kicks to Beverley. Kennard with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Cousins. Shakes him. That one doesn't go. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Connaughton passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Pass to Man. At the elbow, it's Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. The pass to Forbes. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Outside, George. Here's Oturu. Outside, Leonard from past the arc. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Middleton looking it over. Here's Giannis. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Shoots. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
George passes to Okuru.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. The dish now to Lopez. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rondo passes to George. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 8 points for him.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And yes, it's good. Giannis has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Morris outside. Dishes it to Rondo. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Shots good by Middleton.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Inside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Now here is Holiday. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Drops in the layup for 2.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Holiday against Jackson. Looking for George. He gets it there. Sweet move. And he lays it up and in. George has got 10.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. Bank shot. No good. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Bucks with some changes. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Back to Beverly. Six to shoot. Kennard finds Beverly. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bucks leading by 6. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Teague the pass to Forbes. Passes to Connaughton. Portis trying to free himself. And the 3 off target. And stolen by Portis. And Antetokounmpo. Portis, great positioning on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Kennard. There's the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Forbes. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
The three-point shot is how Forbes made a name for himself in Summer League and ultimately signed a multi-year deal.
Now here's Kennard. Guarded closely. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. 11-point game, and the shot goes in.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Paul George, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Brent Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for T. Shot clock at 6. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. And good that time. Middleton's got 6.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And George kicks to Cousins. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And it's the Bucks on the break. Kicks it down to Middleton. Launches it. Fires the 3. They swipe it. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Mann. Nifty move. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Woo, the craftiness of PG-13. Awesome job pulling the defender and jumping into the contact.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. Here's Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Feeds to Middleton. Cousins pulls it in. Here's man, and it's blocked. And so it's Milwaukee, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Jackson. We've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's sent back by Lopez.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Clippers trail by 9. Lopez with the steal. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And I know this coaching staff loves seeing Lopez play a physical brand of basketball, even if it means he has to take a few knocks here and there.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
Jackson against Holiday. Jackson passes to Leonard. To the inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Giannis. Shot clock at 5. The jump hook. The Clippers grab the miss. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Outside Jackson to the paint. Here's Morris. Passes it to Kennard. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. And now lead aside to foul intentional. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Teague kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Leonard. It's hauled in by Zubats.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And the basket is good. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
It's good on the putback. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Rondo against Holiday. This one for three. Forbes can't get it to go. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The putback, and staying with the play, Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Rondo against Howard. Rondo kicks to Cousins. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Confidence and trust they have in DeMarcus. Everything on the line, they put the ball in his hands.
Giannis passes to Middleton. On the wing, Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. There's Portis. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Count it!
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And here's George for 3. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the hearts of... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. And for the Nets, we've got Jordan. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Left side Irving. Over George. Jordan. And no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Zubac. The shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
There's the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. In the corner, George with it. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Harden scanning the floor. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard with the bucket.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Harden against Jackson. Harden dishes to Jordan. Harris kicks to Jordan. 80 that time from Leonard.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's George. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. George has got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi. Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. It's rebounded by Durant.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The shot's good.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Left side, KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Leonard on the wing. Over Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now, here is George. He has 5. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. On its way from Irving for 2. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's George. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Irving passes to Jordan. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. He dishes it to KD. Over George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
You simply can't bite on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Rondo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Kennard. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Let's remember that a 7'6" wingspan accompanies the frame of DeMarcus Cousins. Somebody might want to box him out.
Irving finds Griffin. Back to Irving. The three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back in just a moment. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, that was worth the price of admission.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Durant, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving. Green dishes to Harris. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Beverly. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. In the corner, Kennard with it. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Shamet. No good with the layup. Here's Beverly. And he uses the glass on the layup. Beverly's got his first points of the game.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverly to get in transition.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Out to Harris. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And the Nets making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mand's checked in. Beverly passes it to Batum. Back to Beverly. 6 to shoot. And foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Batum finds Kennard. Pass to Beverly. Fires for three. The shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Brown kicks to Griffin. Here's Luwawu. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Clippers in the lead. Mann passes to Morris. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. That free throw good for Morris.
Marcus Morris has proven that he can be effective in any system in the NBA, understands his role as a stretch four.
It's Harden with the drive. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
George looking around. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Morris. Lots of room. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. The shot by George, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Count it. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac the pass to George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Leonard inside. And it is good at the buzzer. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. Leonard kicks to Morris. Releases. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Harden can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
That one drops for him.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Jackson against Harden. Over Jackson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers leading by 4. Outside, George. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple. George has got 10.
You have got to be aware of Paul George. He is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Harden against Jackson. Nobody near Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Here's Morris. And he can't bank that one in. Nets trail by 4. KD drives in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's foul number 2 for him. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Rondo passes to Kennard. Takes the 3. Rondo, good. Rondo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Harden, no good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Batum attacking. Pass to Kennard. Over Brown. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless? It's a foul there. I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Zubac is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Griffin against Kennard. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Clippers lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
From the line, Harden, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Rondo scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Zubac. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The deep 3 from Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Rondo passes to Batum. Now Zubac. Shoots over Griffin. Zubac, no good. Nets trail by 3. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Brown. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Green, the pass to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. From the high post. Good on the jump shot. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Beverly against Harden. Over in the corner, Batum. Back to Beverly. Brooklyn with the rebound.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Passes it to Llewellyn. Outside Durant. Over Morris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Clippers. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Patrick Beverley out there with Jackson, and it's Morris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the Clippers call time here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. To the paint. Here's Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Cousins, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Down low. Jordan kicks to KD to take the lead, and it's good on the way in.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
And Los Angeles guys shooting the ball at 42%. Morris outside. And Jordan sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Morris.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. KD looking around. He kicks it to Harden. He feeds it to Jordan. Back to Harden. 5 on the clock. Leonard with the steal.
And that's only his first miscue of the night. He's been unbelievably steady so far.
George. Morris right side. Again the miss by Morris.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Zubats is checked in. Here's Morris. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
And a deep three from Harden. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Morris dishes to George. Back to Morris. Great D that time from Jordan.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And that one drops for him. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's George. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Back to Irving. The tray. Jordan, great positioning on the putback. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
DJ with the fearless opportunity. Boy, what a shot.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. KD against Leonard. Lock at 6. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to Leonard. Over Durant. The Clippers get another chance here. Second chance shot. Here's Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Marcus Morris is a guy who is unafraid of a little contact. That's a nice play right there.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt them. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 4. 1:16 left in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
From deep, George doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Durant, and the layup falls. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Oturu. Takes it out to Leonard for the 3. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Harden outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. They grab their own miss.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Rondo gets the bucket.
And this is why Rondo is so special. A proven champion who time and time again comes up big in critical stretches of the game.
And here's Harden. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Probably. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. So the Nets starting 5. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Shoots it. The rebound by the Nets.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as the most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Pass to Durant. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 18. It's good.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. And it's Harris with the ball for the Nets. Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here is Holiday. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
KD against Giannis. KD passes to Jordan. Outside for Durant. On the wing, Irving. Nets passing it around. Harden surveying the D. Over Holiday. That misses off the backboard.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot. No doubt, Greg, you were known of being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Harden the pass to Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Harden against Teague. Pass to Middleton. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Green. From 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Portis.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Middleton the pass to Portis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Teague against Harden. Griffin trying to get open, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Irving. That one good for 2.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Now here's Harden from deep 3-point range. He doesn't hit that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harris is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Green in at the power forward. Antetokounmpo kicks to T. Pass to Tucker. There's the lob to Portis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Now, here's Shamet. Teague covering. Over to the wing. Griffin against Portis. Shamet the pass to Griffin. The Bucks trail. Portis kicks to Teague. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Tucker can't get it to go.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Outside for Griffin. Brown feeling it out a bit. Goes up with it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Outside Teague. Portis in the post. Griffin's there. Portis can't get it to go.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there. When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Tucker the pass to Portis. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Now here's Shamet. Not a lot of room. Green dishes to Griffin. Doesn't go that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. T kicks to Portis. The kick out to T. The feed now to Tucker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Brown. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 4. Griffin passes to Shamet. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Shamet. Forbes dishes to Tucker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. From 12 feet out, Harden's shot is good. Harden's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Launches a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Basket, good.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The jump hook, that is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Harden. Dishes it to Johnson. To the inside. No good from Jordan.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Lopez inside, defended by Durant. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 4-point Nets lead.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Irving against DiVincenzo. No good from Irving.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kyrie more and more wants to take pride on the
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Bucks trail by 4.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Inside, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 6. Harris inside the line. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Middleton finds Giannis. He gets it in there.
Yeah, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the Nets making a change here as well. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Harden outside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday goes in. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And then Durant with the jam.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
Now, Antetokounmpo. 9 points in the game so far. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Harden outside. Irving drives in. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 5th assist in this one. Bucks trail by 10. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. DiVincenzo against Irving. 8 feet away. Giannis no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a change for the Nets. Brown's checked in. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Irving against DiVincenzo. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Nets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Shifty with his speed, incredible ball handling. So hard to guard Kyrie, but so thrilling to sit here and watch it all up close.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. And a change for the Nets. Landry Shamet's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Bucks trail by 9. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. The Bucks working the ball around. Brown against DiVincenzo. Tucker. Outside Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. Durant with the steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Brown the pass to Green. And it's the Bucks on the break. Teague with the ball. And Portis throws it down.
Well, Teague has his binoculars on, able to find his man for that open look.
And here is Durant. And that one, good.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Middleton for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Shamet. Offensive rebound. Outside Durant. Pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Bucks trail by 11. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Rejected. And he recovers it. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. No good with the triple. 1 second left. No good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to... And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 11. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Joe Harris down out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in its center.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
To the paint, here's Claxton. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Johnson. James Harden comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Got a piece of it. Nets leading by 9. One-on-one fast break. And Giannis throws it down.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Right side Irving. On the wing Harden. 6 to shoot. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Giannis outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got 19 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Irving against Middleton. And that one's good, Irving.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there. Getting to the basket with ease.
Giannis outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Middleton against Irving. Harden outside. Lets it go from deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Middleton the pass to Portis. Here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Here's Harden outside for Griffin. The pass to Jordan. Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 7.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. It's good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Comes up empty down low. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Middleton against Harden, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brook Lopez has checked in for the Bucks. Durant's checked in for the Nets. Durant against DiVincenzo. Giannis passes to Lopez. The rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Harden against Holiday. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. Harris outside. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant, and the rejection by Giannis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Harden dishes to Irving. Pass to Durant. Kicks to Harden.
Well, without the D from Holiday there, that shot probably has a better chance.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for short, a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Giannis outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. To the wing right side. Lopez passes to Giannis. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Morris, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton against Jackson. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Stolen by Jackson. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Leonard. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Morris right side. Outside, George. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you have to be really on your toes when you're defending Paul George. He's excellent when it comes to using the pump fake to draw fouls.
And George drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. Passes to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Morris. No good off the back of the rim.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the 3. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can really take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's DiVincenzo. The Clippers getting the bucket. Lopez left side. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Leonard. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Connaughton. Teague against Batum. Here is Forbes. Fires, high post. Good.
And, you know, in that mid-range area, that in-between area, Forbes is a hard cover because when he gets a little room, he's really deadly.
Now here's Rondo. George looking around. And he makes that one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Teague. And there's the pass to Portis. Takes a three. That's good. And so Teague with the assist.
Teague's ability to find the open man makes him one of the better passing point guards in the league.
Antetokounmpo against Rondo. George dishes to Batum. And George, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jeff Teague. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season. How about 88%?
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And still a close game as and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Luke Kennard, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's man in at the small forward position. The Bucks trail. Connaughton passes to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Kicks it down to Middleton for 3. No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Down low. Mann makes it off the glass. Mann's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Here is Forbes, defended by Beverley. Here's Portis. The Clippers grab the miss. Kennard, the pass to Batum, and they pick up 2. Batum's got his first basket.
Nice job at keeping his balance despite getting hit. Batum, solid at staying in control of his shot.
Here is Forbes, defended by Beverley. Knocked loose. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Teague for Chris Middleton. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Luke Kennard. Teague against Beverley. Connaughton passes to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And Beverley kicks to Zubac. Back to Beverley. Pass to Leonard. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And he commits the intentional foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for T. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Patrick Beverly. Antetokounmpo inside. Leonard's there. It's stolen by Morris. Here we go, one-on-one. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 7. And an intentional foul right there. .109 left in the second quarter. Holiday attacking. That one goes. Count it.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Rondo dishes to Morris. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Kennard, the pass to Rondo. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Here's Oturu. He feeds it to Morris. Passes it to Kennard. 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. And too long on the shot.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Lopez. Oturu with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. He doesn't get the second one. Outside Holiday. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Leonard. Left side Jackson. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Jackson misses. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Really left alone that time. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles.
And uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for him offensively. Jackson is one smart cookie.
And Giannis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And it's George finishing it off.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Plays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 8 points.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Pass to Zubac. And 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 8. Forbes the pass to Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. Back to Middleton. Now the pass to Forbes. No good on the triple. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Nice move. It's deflected. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow. Impressive.
Pass to Zubac. Passes it to Mann. Cousins inside. Antetokounmpo defending. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Count it.
Tell you what, Cousins knows he's got the green light to take these quick catch-and-shoot shots, and he's confident in doing so.
And Clark, although he's not the force he once was on the floor, Rajon Rondo still can give you strong minutes in bursts.
Greg, I tell you what, I love watching this guy work. I know his double-digit assist days are long in his rearview mirror, but this dude still knows how to run a team, and he is ideal for leading your second unit because he's an orchestrator, a facilitator, a playmaker, and guys love playing with him. You can just feel how guys enjoy playing with Rondo running the show.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the rejection by Zubac. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded, banked in off the glass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Giannis outside. Shoots it up. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Mann. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Holiday. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kennard finds Batum. 2 points. That one goes.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Holiday looking over the floor. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Kennard. Plays it up and banks it in. Kennard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Patrick Beverly out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Batum in at the 5. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Holiday against Beverly. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's the pass to Patterson. Outside, George. Back to Patterson. It's tipped.
A rare rejection that time from Tucker, using that long reach, though, and times it perfectly.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. 9-point game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Antetokounmpo. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
To the inside, Oturu, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And Holiday, here we go. Middleton on the wing, defended by George. Puts the move on. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket for Middleton.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The feed to Patterson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that's an intentional foul. A free throw good from Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
George against Middleton.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Cousins. Middleton for 3, and the Bucks miss again. Clippers leading by 6. And George kicks to Leonard. There's the dish to Beverly. Middleton against George. Bucket is good.
And this is one of George's main strengths, a phenomenal mid-range score.
Right side out of the Kumbo. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. It's good.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
And here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. The 3-ball. And no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Leonard attacking. Out to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Cousins. Here's George. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
George with the ball. Passes it to Cousins. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
George finds Leonard. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So it's Los Angeles taking it up. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Both teams tonight dealing with some injury. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then it's Durant. And it's Irving at the 2. And for the Clippers, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. And the shot is good. Hey, Steve, two defensive-minded teams in the building tonight. Both are good at getting stops.
Yeah, Kevin, this is going to be one of those chess match basketball games we get a chance to see. Difference, I think, will be the team that can somehow get easy baskets will make the difference.
Nobody near Leonard. Offensive rebound. Morris kicks to George. Puts up a three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Irving looking for an opening. Plenty of space. And the jumper is on the mark.
Executing off the dribble, one of Kyrie's strongest assets.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. George against Irving. And that one's good. George.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Harden. They kick it out to Green. Jackson against Harden. Shot clock at 5. With the putback. And staying with the play, Irving.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Dishes to Morris. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. The wide open look for Durant. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And George with the stuff.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Now, here is Irving. Harden missing his last shot. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard with the ball. Morris, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Irving's shot is good. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. George with the ball. 6 points for him. Now here's Jordan. Here's the break. Kicks it out to Harden. Over Jackson. That one wide left.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That'll put Paul George on the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Jackson. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Cousins, no one around him. And the Clippers miss again. Brooklyn trailing. Brown down low. He's covered by Rondo. Brown, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Rondo. Passes it to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
It doesn't matter that Cousins plays with that much weight. The quick first step is a great equalizer.
And here's Irving. He has 6. Fires the 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got 9.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
George looking over the floor. The putback, the rebound by the Nets. Now Brown. He is hauled in by Paul George. That shot is off. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Luke Kennard out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Batum. And it's man in at the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now, here's Kennard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum passes to Beverley. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. James Harden, he's checked in for Irving. Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden outside. Brown the pass to Griffin. Crafty move with the second effort. Kicks it out to Harden. Goes back up. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Beverley. James Harden picking up that last basket. Beverley the pass to Oturu. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets leading by 4. Durant just inside the line. Cousins pulls it in. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Oturu. Great D that time from Green. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kennard up top, guarded by Harris. Kennard kicks to Cousins. Over Green. No good from Cousins.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Here's Kennard after the made shot from KD, and there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 1:50 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Rondo. Zubac trying to break loose. Rebounded by the Nets. Green, the pass to Jordan. Nets passing it around. KD dishes to Harden. From 17 feet out. Again, the Nets for two.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Rondo. And that time, also a missed shot.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Harden. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him.
The speed of Rondo is not easy to keep up with. When he's driving to the rack, he is looking to get the defense up in the air.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And it's Irving missing. Clippers trail by 10, and here we go. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Irving against Rondo. Pass to KD. Shoots over Leonard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 10.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Clippers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Jackson passes to Leonard. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Outside Irving. From downtown. That shot off. And we finished one half of basketball. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 9 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. Harden out. Look at that.
Nice. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And here's Harden for 3. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point differential. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Harden outside. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's the Nets now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Shoots from 12. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And here's Leonard from 3. Another miss by Leonard.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Clippers trail by 5.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Out to Morris. Clock at 4. Back to Leonard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Leonard's got 10.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Mann's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Paul George.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Brown, good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Clippers trail by 8. Beverly with the ball. Morris passes to Beverly. The 3. Zubac. The tip in on the offensive rebound.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brooklyn leading by 6. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Cousins. Here's Mann. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Harris after the Clippers pick up 2. Just his first attempt. Drained for 2 points. Harris has got his first 2 points.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Back to Beverly. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets leading by 6. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target with his 3. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Griffin with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Claxton. Can't hit from in close. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Beverly in at the 2. Now here's Rondo. And here's Beverly. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Nets making a switch here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Bruce Brown.
This is what you like about Kevin Durant. Doesn't need to press the issue. Mid-range is close enough.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Patrick Beverly. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Here's KD. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Durant kicks to Harden. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard inside, working on Green, and he gets it to go. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Harden. Here's Jordan. Outside for Durant. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They get the rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 6.
One of the great rebounders in this league. When Jordan does score, this is often how it happens.
George way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Now here's Harden. Outside Irving. Over George. Irving can't hit.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here is Harden. Takes the 13-footer. Good work there as it goes.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And an intentional foul right there. And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Outside, George. And the call on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Now here's Harden. There's 1:47 left to play here in the fourth. Clock at 6. Charity stripe shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Harden surveying the D. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Harden against George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Rebounded by the Nets. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Harden. Left side, Griffin. Irving against George. Fires at the elbow. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
Jeff Green is checked in for Blake Griffin. Now here's Harden. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. He feeds it to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. It counts.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The activity in front of the... Short, a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Harden. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Up again. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Harden. Durant wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. A nice shot by Harris.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
And Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant's running. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
KD finds Harden. Outside for KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Down low, Durant with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Lopez dishes to Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Harden scanning the floor. Over Holiday. Lopez with the steal. And again, the turnover by the Bucks.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in for Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Thank you, Blake. Love to see him get up and just bash it in.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving against DiVincenzo. Here's Portis. And that one hits back iron. Nets leading by 8. KD's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here is Forbes. Releases. In time, he gets the jumper to fall.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Harden outside. That one goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And Tucker kicks to DiVincenzo. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Tucker can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
One-on-one here. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Out there with Johnson. Then there's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. Dishes it to Griffin. Over in the corner, Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Portis, that's good. And so Teague with the assist. Portis has got his second basket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now, here's Shamet. Teague covering. Shamet, the pass to Green. Back to Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the block. And the jumper is good. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Teague, the pass to Portis. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Portis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 9. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Here's Luwawu. Misses the 3. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Bucks. Middleton finds Tucker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Now, here's Shamet. Teague covering. Shamet, the pass to Griffin. Rebound, Milwaukee. Teague with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Forbes. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered closely. Bucks trail by 5. Forbes dishes to Teague. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The Nets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Griffin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
1:31 left in the first half. Portis kicks to Middleton. Back to Portis. And Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Teague. He's covered by Shamet. The dive for the ball. Shamet with the steal. And they're on the break. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Pulls up for 3. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Connaughton.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Harden gets the bucket.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Holiday looking for an opening. To the paint. Teague for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Brooklyn came out looking very confident. They strung together several impressive. And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. Here is Harden following the bucket by the Bucks. The kick out to Irving. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Harden.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. It's Durant with the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
On defense, your priority is to close out on Durant's outside shot, but then he has that tight handle. Simply drives right by you.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Holiday finds Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And another basket for Milwaukee.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Pass to Jordan. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Lopez. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Outside Durant shoots the 3. The rebound by Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now here's Portis. He has 6. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot for the tie. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
There's some unique qualities to the play of Blake Griffin, a big with incredible handles and passing skills who can still throw it down.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Irving. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Bucks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Pass to Middleton. 1:11 left to play in the third. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Count that one. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And here is Teague. Middleton on the wing. Nine feet out. The offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he gets the whistle. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now Shamet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Brown. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nets lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Nets. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. Now here's Giannis. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Griffin. Brooklyn leading by 3. Inside. Here's Claxton. A shake. And it's good on the layup. Claxton's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Holiday. The pass to Antetokounmpo with the shot. Hits the close-range jumper.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Now, here's Shamet. D right on him. Brown against DiVincenzo. Shoots from the right block. Can't cash in from close range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Middleton the pass to Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And the athletic Middleton on that play snakes his pass right through the defense. That's a nice pick and roll.
It's Harden with the drive. Good D by Lopez.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Giannis throws it down.
Antetokounmpo going to work now. These types of shots are pretty much in his range.
Here is Harden following the basket by Giannis. Count it, good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Here is Harden following the basket by Giannis. Durant, that's good.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. He kicks to Holiday. Pass to Forbes. The dish to Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 2.
Now, DeAndre Jordan has seen these moments before. Not usually the guy called upon, but, man, delivering in a big spot.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Over Harris. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Shot from 16, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Harden's got 9 points here in the second half.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Shoots from the elbow. It falls. A huge shot to tie it up.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Now, here is Harden. Jordan gets to Irving. In close. Count it!
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Now here's Giannis. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Durant. Money!
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And here's Giannis from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Irving. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.